Show patience, boy.
So here we
they
go.
test your patience, especially when they like, you know, like Jabril Peppers. That's your best thing you got in the secondary. Man, he dropping open picks and shit.
Here's Barkley.
If you drop an open pitch, I'm done.
Did not get there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now it's Barkley, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
I'm a builder, and
his guys are first
he's gonna go back to Jamal Adams
here this afternoon.
Right?
Rosas good with the extra point.
I like to play. I like to play him and Marcus Mack. You feel what I'm saying?
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
He be getting worked over there, but he'll catch up to you and get a pass.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
I played him earlier in the year. I could not stop his crossing. I could not stop that.
Hey, you're my partner.
That nigga was way too fast, so I played man.
First down.
So
they'll go first and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Stafford. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
I'm trying to bait him.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to bull his way to the 48.
This man got switched.
Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
Oh, damn, right, too.
On second down now, it's Johnson. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Middle. Check 24.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield.
First down. It's only a first down.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And Amendola got it complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, Swift. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You gotta make a mistake. I have to take advantage of it.
Still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Hey, 5-0!
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right.
Look at me, bro.
Why
they got my dude moving like that?
Kenny Galladay His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Prater, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
What?
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Yeah, I know.
And he'll wind up
Nigga
about
seen
4
you do
yards
it. It's
shy
been,
of where he would
nigga
have
seen
been
you
if
do
he'd
it,
taken a
bro. It's
knee,
over.
as
Bro.
they'll start at the 21-yard line.
That shit aggravating, bro.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Cole Beasley, 79 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Slow ass Cole Beasley.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. It was Kendall Donnerson who made the stop on the defensive side. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Stafford now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10 on the ground. This is Johnson. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Stafford. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Dropped from Alabama. He fine, though.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. The shotgun snap for Stafford.
That right there. That right there.
That was DeAndre Baker that time who was able to break that one up. More problems here on 3rd down.
I mean, somebody that has some type of
this first half.
You feel what I'm saying? Some type of awareness.
If you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Like that. Thank you.
Amendola, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation, turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing is Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Stafford now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10.
40 got.
Throwing again is Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. Of course, he's coming off that NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. 2 scores in that game a week ago.
And how did he get them? Speed is one thing, but how about the niftiness in his route running, able to cross people up in the secondary and make sure that they can't quite get to him before the ball arrives. He's something after the catch as well.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
I don't know. That's what I said that was me.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the curl.
To throw is Stafford. Complete to Jones. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now it's Matt Prater on for the Lion field goal try. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Don't get mad, Barry. It's too early.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Jones now. A final shot before break. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
I know, but at the moment I wasn't looking at the time, so I said, I know it's ticking.
19. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's got some space here.
Ooh, look at this.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with the lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Ready?
Jones on third down. And that's caught by Beasley. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
Yourself, you might as well switch.
A first down carry for Barkley. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
50, plant.
Taking down at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8. At the 41.
Off play action. Jones.
Look at this throw, guys. Look at this throw he just
He is
made,
out of
bro.
bounds
Look at
inside
this throw
the
he just
35.
made, bro.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. A lot of eyes on Golden Tate this year to see if he can take over some of the production that OBJ had before he got shipped to Cleveland. You know, Beckham had 1,000-yard seasons 4 of his 5 years in New York. Golden Tate struggled at the end of last year in Philadelphia, but he had a really good run in Detroit, including 3,000-yard seasons in the middle of this decade. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Jones going to throw again. Open target here, Darius Slayton. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards.
It sucks I gotta play like that, Barry. I know niggas be mad.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On the run, it's Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Just be able to go outside.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
Just good to eyes.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
What you trying
no
to
success
test me or
there.
something?
They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. A quick throw. Here's Shepard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
What you gonna do with the 50 if I get to you now?
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Go.
To throw on 2nd down. Jones. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming
never
up.
give it to you, bro?
Imagine being in that huddle, partner.
That's
you know they're looking at each other
crazy.
saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Here's Jones. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jaron Davis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Was you under that impression, Barry?
And Rosas puts this one through. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he?
So you're saying that boy got 6'9"
during the
tendencies?
regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
You were looking for a reason, huh, Drop? You're looking for a reason.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line.
Ladies, real light, 22. Check,
Play action. Stafford.
Look at the animation that gave me, Barry. Oh, look at the animation, Barry. This the Giants right here. This the Giants.
Have a 1st down.
Tell me when the last time you seen that
Catch
animation.
and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Stafford. Open here is Allison, that's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will get the disadvantage now.
He ran play action post shot. I'm waiting for the ball. As soon as I go to catch it, he jumped on Gallagher.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Put this play in your playbook right here, man. This should be working, boy.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Jones. He's going to let this one go deep.
Right here for you.
And
that's a play right there for you. You put
they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You see that?
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Because you see, I could have, if I had a receiver and a quarterback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now.
Look at this.
Because, as you know, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. If you're thinking of a comeback here, you go to 2016. That's when Stafford had an NFL record 8 fourth-quarter comebacks. But last year, despite playing all 16 games, he had 0.
He
He's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
They say he's getting a little chubby, man. Got to get right. The
got to be able to
summer
catch the
finna be
football.
here.
It doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. And
Look at this, Murray. Look how I played this route.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. To the air again, Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. Got a man, it's Amendola. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
I knew that was coming. I knew that
The
was coming.
stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
You don't have the IQ.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
You don't have the IQ, bro.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Come on, Bradbury.
Second down throw. It's
I let it go too.
And incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The Lions on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Stafford.
Look at this catch. Look at this. Look at this, Barry. Look at this, bro.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Stafford. Screen play.
Look at that user.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late
game, down
on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big.
You're
right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. And this is
look at all my guys right there.
So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball,
all my guys
okay,
right
you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5,
and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none, because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, 1st down. No, we ain't play because that's enough driving.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
August. Same time I always do.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Again, it's Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts.
Definitely not buying you
as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
They might not never talk to you again. You know, them block your assistant.
Ready? And shoot, sir.
Barkley.
That's why he said crowd.
He is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. A gain of 8 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
That's why, Barry, right there. 3rd and 1, game on the line. He gets tackled in the backfield, breaks it. With about 5 yards.
They'll run on first down. Barkley trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Proper, y'all fucked up.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Yes. The fuck?
They'll run with Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
Barry, let me take my knee.
I'm asking as well because we've seen a lot of football.
Nigga ain't undefeated no more.
Greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
I ain't got to do shit, nigga. Okay.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, you know, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on.
I'm finna check your team out.
So for the Giants, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders.
Yes, sir.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
He don't know. He don't know. Here you go.